Hello, guys. All right. I think I'll get started. All right. If you click on the Google Doc, you can see the instructions. I'll step you through it. Hi, Mida. Hey, Rachana. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen so I can have the Google Doc up. Let's share this. Hold on, let's share a different. Oh. Give me a moment. Tab. Google Doc. There we are. Yeah, you can see. Okay, so to start, how many of you are familiar with what a CTF is? It's okay if you're not. Awesome. So the CTF is the Capture the Flag event. So this is a security event where you have categories of challenges and you are going to be solving the challenges for points. So the flag is what you basically have to hack whatever the challenge is in front of you and you'll find the flag. And the flag is what you're going to be entering in order to get the points. So first, if you go into the spreadsheet, that's on the first link. So that'll be, I'll just share my window. Let's share this. Okay. Okay, so if you go in here, yes, awesome. So the Google Doc link will be for the web challenges. So when you complete the web challenges, you will enter the corresponding problem. So if you complete web challenge 1, you'll put a 1 next to here, and then I will look through your Google Doc and see if it qualifies. So you can't just put the screenshots. You'll need to have just some kind of description that shows your process of what you learned, just to show that you actually put in the effort. You didn't just look it up and solve it. It's okay if you look it up, but you do need to know how you got there. So once you do that, you can put the corresponding number in the progress tab, and then I will go through and approve whether they qualify or not, and then I will send out the flags just periodically, and then the latest I will check these is the last sweep through I'll go is at 7 a.m. And then after that, I will send out all of the flags. So let's go to the actual CTF. So click on the CTF link in here and let me know when all of you have access to the CTF. It should be open. So just type in the chat whenever you're in. And it should look like this. Any of these pages, as long as you're in here. I'm staying open so I can see let me share the other window, that way I can look at the chat at the same time. There we go. So it should look like that. So in the chat, just type, I'm in if you're in. Okay. I'll wait for more people to log in. And this is for the second link. This is just put the link in your, yes, yeah. Awesome. So while more of you are entering, I'll explain a bit more. Let's see. So let me go back to the document. Sure. Okay. So in the spreadsheet, you'll see that next to my name, I have a Google Doc link that says a template. That's a template to show just basically kind of the thing I'm looking for the web challenges. So anytime you complete a web challenge, you'll just like explain this. So how do you get to the web challenges? So the web challenges are all in hackthesite.org. Normally you don't have like, when you have a CTF, you don't outsource challenges, but I want to expose you guys to at least one site, or get you guys to have some experience practicing on a site. At the bottom, you can see I put a link to all. This link goes to an entire list of more sites that you can practice on. And one that I really recommend for beginners is Over the Wire. And they have it starts out easy and then it gets more and more challenging. And once you're really good, you can do something like Hack the Box, but that requires a lot of skill. All the flags are going to be inside brackets, so they'll be like inside like the flag bracket or textile brackets, or curly braces, I mean. And the like textile, that's our security awareness week thing. So we'll have one CTF for Texas Security Awareness Week at some point this semester. And then the rest there are going to be a lot more new CTFs with completely new challenges starting next semester. So you'll want to keep an eye out for those. You can, if you want to stay involved, you will want to join our Discord here. Visit our website. Our Discord has all of the updates for our meetings, and we have all of our talks on cybersecurity issues on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. If you're not free, then we also post them on YouTube under UTD CSG. On Hack This Site, for the web challenges, you will need to make an account as well. And you will be completing the basic missions. So once you make an account, go through the basic missions, and then once you completed those and updated your Google Doc, you don't have to answer just show us something that shows that you've completed it. And that should be enough. And I'll send you the flag out later. So let's try actually getting a point. So here you should see, the test challenge. So here you can get your first point. This is just to show you how to enter a flag. It should be enter what's inside the curly braces. Once you submit it, you'll get the point, and you will see on the scoreboard, yeah, you'll see the points that you have gotten. So these web challenges are all, like the first one will be like complete the first 2. This one will be like complete the first 5. And then I'll go over some of these categories. So this is the cryptography category. So, and don't worry, none of these are harmful files. This says suspicious file, but I promise it is not dangerous in any way. So basically you're gonna read the instructions, and if there's a file attached, look at the file. Sometimes the instructions will have hints. So let's see. I know the Stegen, let's see. Oh, for the steganography challenges, For the steganography challenges, you're gonna need a tool that can look at pictures and GIFs. So I recommend like GIMP. Some of these you'll need tools like Wireshark. Normally in a CTF, they don't really tell you what tools you should use. I'm just recommending a few, but you're gonna want to get more familiar with various tools. You want to get familiar with in this CTF. I didn't include any scripting or anything that involves a tool like Wireshark. Actually, no. Wireshark is a tool that is useful here. So keep that in mind. But there's not going to be anything that uses scripting or Kali Linux in this CTF, but that is something that is very, very, very common, very large in most CTFs. So that is something that you're going to want to have practice with. But since this is a beginner CTF, I didn't include that. But definitely keep that in mind. You can use any resources you can find on the internet to help you. The goal is just to get the most points, and at the end, the top 3, I believe, will be announced at the end of the ceremonies, right? Let's see, is there anything else I need to cover? The deadline is going to be 8 a.m. on Sunday. Yeah. So do you guys have any questions, or do you need any help starting out? Also, I included my Discord handle here if you need, if you have any questions after 7:30. So if you're confused or stuck on anything, feel free to ask me, because this is mainly to be a learning experience and to help prepare you for more difficult CTFs. Let me see. That's nice. Have you got your first points? Hi, Len. Oh. So there's a Google Doc in the beginning up here. Make sure you click it, and all the information is going to be in there. Oh, I have this. Let me share one window so it doesn't look like that. All right. So, just to recap, the link to the CTF, link to the Capture the Flag event is in the Word doc. You'll want to make a login, and then once you're in, you can start solving the challenges. You can use anything on the internet to help you. And feel free to message me if you get stuck. And feel free to tell anybody else about this. The link and the competition are going to be open until 8 a.m. So inform anybody, and they can join and work on it anytime throughout the competition. Awesome. Thank you, Maida. I'm just going to stick around here until 7:30. See if anyone runs into any issues. how did I get into cybersecurity? I joined CSG, or I started going to CSG my freshman year, and my roommate's older brother was an officer at the time, and he pretty much, and oh yeah, and my PA and my roommate's older brother were both officers at the time, and they were like, "Hey, you should come to UTD CSG. Come to our meetings. We have free pizza and stuff." Of course, now we're virtual, so things are a bit different now. Still very exciting. So I just got more involved in the meetings, and then eventually they have fire talks. So if you're a member, you can sign up for fire talks and talk about a topic that you want to talk about. Because usually it's the officers that give talks, but they give a chance for you to speak. And I'm not sure when ours is. I think we have one later in the semester. But yeah, I gave a fire talk, and then from there I applied to be an officer, and then I got more involved. Oh yeah, and also if you want to learn more about cybersecurity, next semester I'm going to be working with 2 other people to teach a cybersecurity class. A nonprofit called CodePath is bringing a cybersecurity class on campus next semester, so keep an eye out for that because that'll be very interesting. Let me see. I'm gonna look on our Discord and see if there's any announcements. Tell you guys what's happening in CSG. Let's see. Yeah, the next talk we're having a special guest that they have a whole YouTube channel that's dedicated to I think making like malware stuff. So there's going to be a demo on that, and that's going to be really exciting. And then next semester we're going to have our own CTFs and such. And then we have talks every Wednesday at 7. And yeah. Let me see how people are doing. Okay. Frida, I see you. We have 6 people, but only 3 who have 3 on the scoreboard. I'll go over how to get the first point for anyone who hasn't gotten their first point yet. Let's go to, let's share this. So under the test category, if you enter test, then and submit that, then you will have, oh, it has, yeah, 3 stalls. If you enter the word test, then you will get your first point. So each time you find a flag, it will be in between brackets or curly braces. I keep saying brackets. And they're not case sensitive, so you don't need to worry about capitalizing or not capitalizing what you see. And if it has spaces or underscores, if default to using underscores anytime you see a space, I have it so it'll definitely accept underscores. I know there's at least one that has spaces in the key. It does accept spaces, but to be safe, make sure that the spaces are underscores. I'll go over a little bit more on the category. So steganography is more dealing with like pictures and GIFs, videos, stuff like that. Web is more working with like websites, hacking into user data or administrator data, or like getting passwords and such, information you're not supposed to. Cryptography is cryptography. Forensics is stuff that has maybe over time, or forensics is kind of like you're investigating something that happened in the past or like between devices and you have to recover data or something. Yeah. And then miscellaneous, let's see, this one, I'll give an extra, I don't know, should I give an extra hint? This one has to do with a certain kind of coding language. And that's all I'm going to say about the miscellaneous one. And then these aren't the only categories that you'll find on CTFs. As I said earlier, normally a CTF will have a lot more things like scripting and like using Kali Linux and all sorts of other tools. There's reverse engineering. Yeah, there are so many categories, but I just included these because they're a bit easier. This one might be a little challenging if you're not familiar with using those tools. And these might be slightly challenging as well. If you get too stuck, you can just work on the web ones because you can actually, people have solved those before and you can see how they solved them. And just show that you understand how it's solved. And then you can get the credit for that. I'll email all of the keys for the web ones once I approve the Google Docs. I'll email out the flags for those challenges latest at like 7 a.m. But I'll do that throughout the competition. I'll just check on here every so often. Let's see how everybody's doing. Okay, we got some more. And when in doubt, use the internet. Look up anything and everything you possibly can. Look at the descriptions of the challenges very carefully because some of them have hidden hints in them. Let me see. This one's a more obvious hint. Like, it's basically telling you to use an online decoder. But there are more subtle hints. Like there's a subtle hint in here that'll help you solve it. There's a subtle hint in here. This one, I might look at the number involved and maybe the last word. This will need a certain tool to open. I'm not going to tell you. You can find that out. We have 3 minutes until you guys are on your own. Let's see. Nice. Okay. Hi, Nicole. Since you just entered, you'll want to go to this Google Doc up here. At the top of the chat, let me show you. Let me share that with you. So let's go to that. Here we go. You'll want to click on, here you can put your name, net ID, and whatever. The link to the CTF is the second one. You'll want to log in. That way you can access the challenges. And the flags are what you're going to need to be entering in those text boxes. The flags are going to be inside these curly braces. Under the test category, you'll enter test and you can get your first point. And from there, you have to figure out, this is a cybersecurity challenge, so you'll have to kind of hack into the other ones. And let me show you what it looks like once you've logged in. Let me share that window. Yeah, so here you will see your challenges. Test, enter test here, and that you'll get your first point. The person with the most points at the end, or the top 3, will get announced at the end of the challenges. So they end. This will end at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. And you will have hints in the descriptions, and you have to use whatever hints you can find in the descriptions, whatever files available to be able to find the flags. And you can use anything on the internet to help you. And if you have any questions, let me know. I included my Discord handle in the Word doc, so you can contact me after this. Any questions between now and 8 a.m. Of course. Also, good luck with WeHack, everyone. I'm going to be leaving, but feel free to ask me any questions that you have after this. And I'll check up on you guys throughout the night and see where you are at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Bye, guys. Good luck.